Brought to you by Penguin.
The Circadian Code. Lose weight, supercharge your energy, and sleep well every night. By Dr. Satchin Panda. Read by John Sackville. Preface. To have rhythm, to be in sync, is to be healthy. But not just any rhythm will do. Germ theory, and its related breakthroughs of sanitation, vaccination, and antibiotics, was the groundbreaking health development of the past century. It prevents infectious disease and led to the most dramatic rise in longevity in any century in human history. Yet living longer does not always mean living healthier. In fact, we are now witnessing a rapid increase in chronic diseases of both the mind and the body, beginning in early childhood and stretching through old age. Luckily, we are beginning to understand the cause. Our modern lifestyle is disrupting a deeply ingrained, primordial, and universal code to being healthy. The observations that I have made over the past 20 years, along with my colleagues and other researchers in the tiny field of circadian biology, are radically changing the way we understand how both the body and the mind optimally function. The science of circadian rhythms is actually a multidisciplinary field that includes biologists, exercise physiologists, mathematicians, psychologists, sleep researchers, nutritionists, endocrinologists, ophthalmologists, geneticists, oncologists, and more. Working together, we have found that simply adjusting the timing of how we live and making easy lifestyle changes is the secret to restoring our rhythm, and it will surely be the next revolution in healthcare. I invite you to learn what I have uncovered through my own research and through working with the best minds in each of these fields. I call this the Circadian Code, and by adopting these lessons, you will make small changes to the way you sleep, eat, work, learn, exercise, and light up your home that will make a profound difference in every aspect of your health. In fact, the benefits you'll reap can be far more effective and long-lasting than any medication or special diet. You may have heard about circadian rhythms before. A 2017 Nobel Prize recognized this field of research for its impact on human health. But if you haven't heard of circadian rhythms, don't worry. The concept is very simple. The term circadian comes from the Latin circa, meaning around or approximately, and diem, meaning day. Circadian rhythms are real biological processes that every plant, animal, and human exhibits over the course of a day. These rhythms are actually interconnected among species and are governed by internal circadian or biological clocks, which are very different from the ticking biological clock you might think about if you're worried about having kids by a certain age. As you'll learn, almost each and every one of our cells contains one of these clocks, and each is programmed to turn on or off thousands of genes at different times of the day or night. These genes influence every aspect of our health. For instance, when we are healthy, we can have a good night's sleep. In the morning, we wake up feeling fresh and energetic and ready to get to work. Our gut function is perfectly normal. We have a healthy hunger and a clear mind. In the afternoon, we have the energy to exercise. At night, we are tired enough to go back to sleep without much effort. Yet when these daily rhythms are disturbed for as little as a day or two, our clocks cannot send out the right messages to these genes, and our body and mind will not function as well as we need. If this disruption continues for a few days, weeks, or months, we may succumb to all types of infections and diseases, ranging from insomnia to attention deficit hyperactivity disorder, ADHD, depression, anxiety, migraine, diabetes, obesity, cardiovascular disease, dementia, and even cancer. Luckily, it's easy to get back in sync. We can optimize our clocks in just a few weeks. By restoring our circadian rhythms, we can even reverse some of the diseases or accelerate cures, returning us to better health.
Sample complete. Ready to continue?